dark when see on the tintin. When they me back Koana, why I'm ready. When they me back Koana, I worry on the quiet tintin. Why ready Anna? Where you na kumemwa propose. Nyaka nesa me focus. Me from enough for phone you toasty. Although you me funny and my posy. Don't know your padlock, my welcome every HSTV. So I worry I can't see your Jimedias in it. I worry I can't see your new crime or papa. You sent to do Jimedias to say, dear, nice. I wouldn't be alcohol, so to say. Now, she. It sounds like this young woman, if it is a woman, and this young baby brain, no, any woman. A dinner and not a queer ample for while. A Santa Fonia, good dear. No, Mensaka said them being kind, you know. Mr. Smooth, Papa Kwame na amu, and our face so. Thomas Kusi-Appiah Apostle Canadian who I say venture the Bishop Eberman. Marriage counselor about couple Krumhan, Mama Kenyan, no man just certificate in ye. Okay, but your mama power was simple. Okay, last weekend, it didn't come over brain, so we might recap that's what compatibility.
You made us in a michia a tear phone in us, and more share program now. Mo frefre me ni meeting komo bisa details on enema bia me kan wasem ni nyina me da mo nyina se munya mre e de hwe program we na sania etie no mo ma min sign enka give to life charity organization and ra any d 1 year.
Wow.
1 year celebration no e wo 37 officers men so e do me course nyina wo ho na mo nyina se me sisi ano afeni ebe to egum wo bia person join give to life no your Facebook oko Facebook give to life charity organization join yen ya boabwa madam Fedison Docas office Sweden or aba abekan yo ho Docas ya dase say wa form e kose ya wa ma yen so a we ya kuma mu say beboa yetumenya ekwan no edeboa. But unfortunately, na mini enkran because my sister aka baby akwa in 1 week watakwa de nra. To mo mutumi ko eni nyina yankopon enhramu nyina. Great. Last week no ne kan eni nyina no. Recap no me pese wo a opese wo hu recap no chokman ye to waso no ye be ye recap no.
Okay.
Okay. Ye be recap no be me summary of all the things makano. But and then no me pese ye can okay ye can trimi any enuatimi ye can abodwe ye can echire mi ye can emi a wo body no hu nyina nia echire ene ye can ehwene ano enieti se wenieti ewa wenieti enwi no ekwan ya demo no ne tetre no senia echire wanu duro senia echire waso senia echire and then no me beka watching me hu sana meka no e wetwi mu watching abodwe no enye ha ana wa pantan wa pantan ni shape no echire say or a strong sex drive or a low sex drive.
Okay.
Inti medinfoni bia ma production team no.
And so what me dey ato so ntema ma boy.
Yeah, sure. Inti yen hwe picture no obehu the first one no eye bema na pantai no enye all that defined. Unse make defined that obehu apantai no jaw no eba line say ya na etwa esi eba straight say ya na etwa esi ebumo de no as a round bi sa as a oval ebumo de no so eba sa na ma as nambi aba omo omo apodua se womo edie no to say ohia first picture na what top left now if I am right top left now yeah, normal obi an sex drive normal but so what the second one na obi an sex drive low because of the type of jaw no one no na wenya enam na wa say ni so kan third one no e was no ono so sex drive low na into fourth one as well
o kwa de wa bra
into nipa sa no say one wo ho na say bisa for sex and I say nini enje sex on one mano enye one because the estrogen levels no is so high and a man in that double chin no.
Okay. And the way no sugar daddy for na ya ten.
It is a middle one now. Na average normal sex drives.
Okay.
But so what third one now a well designed this thing. It is some for very strong sex drive. It is a nipa na or hono. Na say na pantano is well defined. The nature means so ewa a crescent. The crescent I say akbisa a crescent. Na say ewa. Nihene eso. Nano eso. You know that you are going in for danger. Inti because I say and no man for na mana omo hwaman for enim. Who the winning messi.
Na no be say me musa sex drive no can I akirem sex drive no kire say.
Okay. You can't sex driver. You can't obia na kono for sex no I was so.
Okay.
But you be say libido. Obia or high libido.
Okay.
Obi or low libido. Only ni wo ho say only ni wo ho oba bi wo ho ni ho na say 3 weeks 1 month one wo be ma no one year say only ni beda omfi na be me oba bi so wo ho say 2 days kra na say won be na odi tata oba yes oba sa no the sex drive ye high and na be bi wo ho say wo di boneti modin ka kra bi pe
no papa
na person odi kwa bontin
obem na kro no be yaka
yes or person odi kwa bontin nipa sa no the sex drive or high
okay
nti se me can say high sex drive low sex drive sure omnom ta form you no me chichi no nti say o hwe the next picture now madro mama a clear picture of a china
where
oba the sex drive here high ya draw no clearly nti uhu oba na bon say n'anim no na pantan dompe no eyi clear from ne na somewhere ba no uhu dompe ni shape no say eda ho clean oba sa no the sex drive high nti say wo double chin na ko fa oba na body well defined say ya
eso be cheat o so no.
Yes, she will either cheat on you or she will always be complaining say you won't in that
mo double chin hom ta per slim girls on my body yes ah
so omunim and I won
so you nim
papa me call takwade na you din komobi let me see so what start here what start here because of air fresh into no you would cope along but what settle down now
after now as a what break
yes familiarity will set in and then you start living your normal life.
No, but I think say my for baby count they also need musamadi ka chire musa adwene no ma de no too. So say be man no enya settle for marriage ni we na oben will be a ordinary yes says so he can cook. And one thing about my man say men are task oriented. And so that moment this is so person really want no we what we any task idea all follows obenya they can cook. The moment for no better settle down also move to another task that can be the job and so first one for 5 times 10 times a day but so no worry he settled therefore the energy in the air for the juma so to free be would disturb no for the one anybody wants what class of persons to do that's what that time says
it won't say and I didn't so ho so almost start here you're starting on person of be money beka say of sex Ntina oye no ho allo bi pretending bi san no it is a aware no basu wi a aware no basu wi pe na fe we yi ni suban the real nature afi obetimi ha ama ho se o ne wo ye no ne ene onte hwe na emani bi wo kwa sane obeka no no ebu abam so ma so se eno ntina say akanfo wo baby say oba ba ko ekum bema ne mpesa mekano ro so ne amkano no say twekro nkote onam jero omo wasa eba no mbu it's simply because senia okọ oba foforo ho a oba foforo no bejeje ho ene ne one ne wo ho sisi a no senia
wa bre
omi o tweet no efa no onhu say sometimes no ebia o some little foreplay be some little romance be na near Ajua Pan say Obedawa pam na we now
last me for taxi we not taxi driver na catch me was saying to a funny rich sir or regret mo but na year or could be our da hosa
on your face
on my worry and not
Antissa
a mad or how would you home and
even all on Tissa
my never been to a who says here the first trial we know yeah now can you do your temperament so as some teaching recently me comment I say counseling because omo yankofo omo ba me marriage program to number worry omo different church and omo ba me ho so me know omo go through a kaka but me analyze on temperament me tell lady say me che na oba na melancholic be man ye sanguine and omo say do me che say be man persist because omo no matter omo na for 10 years omo da now say when say we kunu no ne self drive was higher than you and the lady was short now say yes and he said who drain say who president and tell this man is cheating on you. Make a money why the guys are admitted because all this one melancholy some no selfishness
yes
into no express or person nine farm mount so this guy in order not to offend you no na sense drive here high no over into obi on the champion but person worry but obi on the unto munya worry kra no obi on the champion
obi a on so dey je mo ko ya pan
it's very normal
and I know they were what said is so high which we unya it was me mum kana me twancha me demand for say no sounding by nature the said very high
what did that
until you do until me it was with the same yes the lady now felt so no na ono this as 8 people no but no ono na year be 10 na woman be 2 88 no be do abonten
sure all right until say e be to us wa o hear your next pictures now mama musam fine beautiful ladies na me pese mo ankasa
na from there no mabre
munhwe pictures no na monfan access from based on near ye ka no be sheda e de pictures a emma ano e ketwa omo hwene ye ketwa omo cheeks e high omo cheeks ye high omo chin into ohwa omo munim Queen Latifah or asie from the fencing second from the right Queen Latifah ohwa na no kitikiti inti na de no be kitikiti ne ebeye fefe na no tie no ne hwene ne ye short inti ne fencing ne vagina canal no so be say short ne ni chi enwe no ewa inti ne sex drive ye high but ne chin no so well defined but why kese inti estrogen levels no kwasoro inti the winya double chin no inti nkanya no a nka ono so very even though ne bibia ketekete no of a very strong sex drive we share from the bottom left now small girl no we didn't want to go be proud
wait na you not to so
yes we didn't want to go be proud
oba na nim ti say no
we didn't want to go be proud
na bodwe fefe
na no ketekete na de no be ye fair ne hwene no un say eye tia na eye short into inside no so e be ye tight e be ye short and tight the nature win doso sex drive high the chin well defined
sex drive high
we get the two no so a here say the forehead e be ba no so the forehead no so eye broad ne hwene eye short na no kitikiti ne chin eye well defined
do ho agro
inti say osha
we akokra na akofa no
inti na me tell say I brought these things so that say wo sha na we hu near owa eso second from the left so bet me zoom in and also in second from the left and also very dangerous neni ehihiem
neni so ye sexy fine
neni no esoso na ehihiem ye be kan no so wasem obi a neni esoso na ehihiem no na de no mu wa yes we can say swan or you're sexy but say if it is neni ni ehihiem a oye eni so ye deep thank you na say nsa so wo baka ho a wo mo na say wo short put na ko a obeka to say we ni so bo na bemma no ye ha me ne say bo na bemma ni nam opekoti kesi edu na man for the we no ye di no na man for di ni sika sa
because wa ko fa ne wit
yes wa ko fa ne anya wo size
so no no hwe so ba ke to we ogina ho ya mind me anya na ho adwuma ne de ma feeli
enu de say ofa na sana e be shop
say I know that an average person on the street don't share or small game the kunya na my was ma anya she
so kuro ni putete okay
inti won say o hwe last one e was ro na or well defined job, but a knitting we know,
and what?
Scanty.
Yes.
It's a no etting a sex driver, so.
Okay.
You should look at least 4 or 5, and you're my one cassa one sex driver high or low.
Okay.
Not their pelba and abema. It's very, very important. Say yes, sir.
You're doing Sano.
Yes.
Maybe I'm petty.
And Sano.
I thought you were
Yeah, Cassel. Obi Owa, the middle finger, no. The middle finger, no. The make a middle finger now. The one before Yedisha Kawano. Say ewa. Ya beng. Your friend is saying ewa. I know ye very, very tall. Tintin. It just say you have a strong sex drive. Ena yefa oba ono so no.
The chair first one there bema na.
Yeah, ani bema.
Okay.
Ani member sa meka sa ensa we no. Middle one no. Un say wo hwe mimi de we a. Wo hwe me sana. The edisha kawa no any your friend is saying middle one no. The distance the gap be down no enhye da and also.
Yeah.
But we say be there na wa. Na wa chin sa sanko from sex drive high.
Okay.
And I ba a man as well. Oba ne pinky finger, ne sakitwa we no, a one no. Who say, be dear, kitty cra, ubisu dear. Oba ne pinky finger no one no, or a very passionate person, or a great and very powerful in bed. Or a lot of energy.
That's why you're working.
Yes. Until it's a wo sha, say wo. It is a ubo say, what you sending in Anna. Instead say last one no be tiano. Last one no any kawa insano AI pe. Some kofono woman sex drive very high. Na say sa nipa no so no ne sa no ye fiafia tenten a emu be wa pa.
Na was high anyway.
Emu be wa inti say we ye be ma na say won shada any positions a we be reduce the distance from the cervix to the entrance of the vagina na obre. And then yes. The next thing they say, a mabi or why woman sem effort. Or bar woman say a man or woman sem for naturally no was a tibiana na ninsem afo. Or bar ninsem fono. Or a very passionate. Enna na seso a lubricated fine. When I meet you know. But na se muscle no and yet elastic.
Oh, okay.
In the emasa no say omudu emre a ombe wo a eya na ye den ti twa omo perineum muscle na e wo between womo vagina na se no e de ko womo to ho no ye tai twa emma omo sem fo no omo wo saa eye no inte se wo hwe se wo ye obema wade mu odu a open lubrication but say oba no no ye ketekete na nsem fa e ho no be too tiny
ntumi nko
nti emasa no Oben says, so many a member be brave issue because of forceful entry, pushing hard and things, you know. Now, my own library in a tomb, and now womo banana no, na ye tomb. A ye tomb so near child and near child say, oh, baby, I now will girl be a nase, almost in the lab piano, no entrance a cock or banana seno, a holding in a ye tomb. A chest either say, or ne a member be brave, da. And I say, Moja India for sunny ye or sa region, and it's not a healthy thing.
Okay.
Sa Obano, she will look older than her age, she will enter into menopause early, and maybe may lose her life because it's a very important part of our life.
Okay.
The next thing, no, a member wom some ye do. Yes. Or Berman in some ye do, no member ni Berman ye do.
Okay.
Obama in some year do name fingers ye short no.
The mood by a short.
Thank you. Na kabako no so kan wen.
What's it?
Kabako no kan the twice on the opposite no. Say mood na say wa.
Let's say a mood but
a wa. A very long and heavy.
Heavy. Hey, well kunipa.
It we no e kire say wo bema no onsa bema nsa no eye ntenti a. Le bema no so be ye
short.
But say ye tintia na say emudu a be short and heavy.
Na say nensa ye tintia na ne hone we.
E be balance. Ne say ye tintia ne hwene wa ne friend is saying the eyebrow so wa go say na be average
okay
enu nti na wiase nyina no ye were more average member size etching small and large
hey get one to dozen
oh I mean dem say medium average size no Ghana has say
be a shock
Ghana has say no ye ka member wo wiase nyina wo mo wo member esoso a Ghana da number 2 averagely number 6.2
Bolavo
6.2 inches average the average Ghanaian no equal to 6.2 inches yes oko Japan ni Korea ni they be 3.4 ni
o say
it is how your Burma na say what Burma ni do 6 inches you are very fortunate very very fortunate very fortunate indeed na mamo even though yes enlargement make us say it is either surgery or exercises because ebano sanrondo na I don't know which one works because people have tried it. Yes, I think we tried it. It didn't work.
Wow.
It's a man finger no so no. Obama ni finger no aye dompe slim dompe no so no. Na de no so aye slim. Say wa ebe tintin. To bo say na eyi na tintin fia. Okay. Say kodu bi enyi. Sanity.
Okay.
Sana member no so get.
Na say sane ye mfia na say nyina ye mfia. Na obadwe say yo ketekete na abakwa na emu odu na say de.
Se ne nsane ye mfia. Nkasa say ya. Na wehu. Na wo dia check nano yedu. Because nano yedu it will compensate for the fingers that we lose no.
Oh, okay.
So, se na so ewa. O na meche no na smooth do it will compensate.
Okay.
And still I'll say that we have more average than small, large and extra large.
Okay.
Ayo.
What they check who want to be but balance no checking sanwa checking no balance na no consume modu.
Okay. Enti we so dem patch ne say obi a ne nsa we acheche kwan no eye tintin a eya ben second one no ne you know wa oye be ma pa
pardon to me check
yes eye be ma pa
okay acheche kwan no we ya pa na say
Both obedient no we no any no the length.
Check your tribo, check it sir.
Okay. Now your back thumb.
Aha.
Ukoko moti.
And the mafota can teach you me mama share.
Se ukoko moti no ni shape no ene wo bema ni shape no pepe. Kokomoti ni shape no. Ode nya botan no man nda ha ya. Kokomoti ni shape no.
Baba dem so Indian ni.
Kokomoti ni shape no. Ene wo bema ni shape no so ye pepe.
Okay.
Ni etie ne se. Se kokomoti no. Efiri bibia more no wo no. Eye tetre na eba wonsa bibia joint no wo na eso a. Eno ne efre no mushroom.
Okay.
Mushroom no say bema na woni no ekohia no ne fencing
no
corona ridge corona ridge a sa line na eda bema ne ti no say ye twa sa enam bi na eyi no round say no ye corona ridge so eno no tetre say eno ye mushroom it say imre so sa mushroom type of ana bema na nensa ne kokomotim te say mushroom no obo say from dompe no etria say no from nano no to dompe ne chi no eba nensa say because na aye fia bana ne ti no eso
round
yes you are saying na some mema na omo mema na ye de if it says or the shape na so twe a ne ti no etumi twi wo no nyina odi shemu so epia wo no nyina otwia etwi wo no nyina so inti one a mushroom like type of mema no yes ebi wo ho but akoshe kona ho meaning if one wo abontin no ebi hu a
me hwe no ha say na me fan competence
Oh, wrong then now, yeah. Okay. Nti se ohwe we a ana we no wo se nete no nti eno saa no bema no ni corona rage no ene ni nsa ne chi ha se bibamora no wo no nti a call round say a wo se ba na akohwem na ye ketwa na ye slima de aba
okay
and ye no mushroom kind of penis eno so ewo ho ombehu ene ni the last one na ewo wonsa benkum ase no nti se we say no eti say na se more na da so no so emu odu na eso na ewaya eso hu se ni ti no so na ne shaft no so eso
everywhere is big
so ofre no so a we be hu se obi wo ni more no eye tintin pa na esan so etre
sa more na emefe pa
more a eye tintin na etre no se ye ohwe ne tintin na
eno ye ne kokomoti asa
kokomoti more na da so no se ne ye hwe o TV no so no se more no etre a ne bema no so etre se more no wa ne bema no so ewa se more no mo odu a otu se ebi no more no na se ayet very thick e ka ho ema won se ye wo thick and heavy bo se na even eson won se bi mo ha eson so na mu nyedu se yesa se more no wa na etre na se more na nkasa no so mo odu a be ma no eye be ma pa mo odu why assign tre na se wo hwe esro ho so a obehu obi no more no kiti bi ono no se wanga so tumi decide so tumi decide utumi hu se na etie e be fia short sa inti we say no ye di aba na udi ehu na shape no America no eno so na eda screen no so no obehu se there be we are mushroom de no na wo wonsa left no na pencil de no na wo wonsa nifa no pencil no ano be manano no le be manano no be ye fia ko etire no na yedu sa be ma na nye de if say o twe a
won't be
entwe or the shema na no nko na feel but inside no entwe but say ni ti no I mean eyi no ho na say o yi afiri mu a wote o pia shema wote
and nti ne mu nyina enkopa machine bi
nti ye wo fingers no so different tips yanko eyi the next slide no go be home yeah producer yanko the next one the other by no no nti we say no different types of fingers that ewo ho nti nia we ho no etumi uhun bema ni insecticide you can be able to tell the dan in nantem simple no need to go and try it
the co promoting quite mitchell
straight nti say uhun say now the yesu yada no kan ho a perfect
ne san ne more ni mu odu e thick na wo san ne kon so mu odu
it is send the me patch wa han say send ne nsa design ne tie no ne kokomoti design ne tie no sa pepepe ena ne bema no so design ne tie nti ne wo hu no pepepe sa
say me chia wo do o chia nya me he okokomo
me say o na nam kwa ho na wa ko hye eyi face mask ni nose mask face mask cause we nim besie
o do chia me okokomo ti asa
yeah kaka ho a say a man who has a long nose and long fingers will have a long penis the same way the opposite short nose short fingers because a man who has short nose short fingers will also have something small a man who has a long nose short fingers or short nose long fingers balance. Will have medium
balance equation let's say nyame anya wabro
and obema ne hwene nano no ne hwene ano no eye flat ne nsa so eye efene sen ono so the bema no so be then flat thing inti that is what we are all looking at
okay
inti we know it shows you clearly all the 5 shapes are member nkoko I mean yankopon bo nipa no 5 kind of kokomoti a
na straight how do you see it
oh dear no mfimfin dear no
then spotlit
yes
and also bro for no
oh dear no it is actually spatula
oh okay
you straight
yes
you want not
inti first one no dem me friend no pencil initially no mo say no na ye fia nti ekwa chronicle
and enye den
no
na na okara
and enye den
oh that be no how dey me because
say uhwe vagina canal na wo vagina canal oba bia normal oba bia vagina canal no 4 inches maximum 4 inches when you become aroused na a stretchy na problem about this a man on do say having sex early sex and mechano teen sex no e do ho na wonyem and say o have sex regularly anaka inti say instead be stretch up 5 or 6 no na ntumi ko busu say kiti when I mention and you are going to bear the consequences
na make can be so eventually depending on who oba no and now betimi aka chronic car no
but you see, but Konica, no, the reason why me agree saying then say even say a 3 inches per say woody shema so in case say woody shema from the entrance near Koning as I say trim. But what the no no ebe rim body no in the between inside.
But so the question I want to ask me say Sunday channel no how does that impact because
and yes circumcision there your friend is saying circumcision at say ye omutwa your friend is saying clitoral hood on clitoris no unse nam bi da so it is say ye san nam no ye twa free so until the shape is already there
okay
and now
oba
no achia dada and now oba no any bema no clitoris any bema no the same from birth no the same thing nerve endings 8,000 nerve endings in a what oba clitoris nano the same 8,000 nerve endings in a what obema no bema nano this I mean gland penis no oba so gland into so here or clitoris we a namely free what they say bema ne cock only says is smaller it is smaller because of hormones estrogen levels no low
okay
bema no estrogen levels no high for oba na estrogen levels no low for mema lower ema sensitivity no ema bema na no nam in this way bema na so estrogen levels are higher o bema na so no and also very sensitive into do bema sure ba say no happy
but so is this a myth how I be more trying to say or more exam for try and no more to hospital difference
in me one exam they try a difference what's the see unknown hospital any technology inti omu to me
one for me to be here then no mushroom
and sometimes omu to me here mushroom no to me mbaye because woman woman hip emma mushroom no you know but all the same so we be man say sorry corona rate no be you know yes a bet no a bet no and now your friend is saying normally no remember you circumcise there no your friend is saying can you say you premature ejaculations because of bema no na u pants no ka twitwi no ka for it numbs the place ndo ye bema na say you twa bema na wo premature ejaculations is a big problem you need help because it means the place is excessively sensitive either say out of training yourself through excessive masturbations or ebia wa hwepo sa wa dwene na hwepo no after
but ha nya oni kokromotisa but ni ano afe
oh yes and mechanics oh say when you na afe
o baby ha mushroom to say yi
mushroom no ni anya ofe no eno na ede anya ofe no na ede
asa be dey twa ni yi o
bo say esa na corona regional any line na down no bo say na say ntintin kitikiti bi won na yi no ho pa na yi ni ti say emre eno sa no ekwa brush ni say brush ni say
relax
iti ye hwe the next image na emma so omo die no the same
aba kokromotia
yes emma so die no the same me hu die no so menka
what kind of ekwa fari for the
iti se Yeah, the Naneka insano a typical example.
Yes, I'm for Bethlehem middle.
Yeah, you did say.
Oh,
so we say now, so we say now. Say, has a near fian. Air banana ibi.
Okay.
Into it just say, there be into Odiano. A bed because air code deep, no. Yeah, air code deep, no. Air tight. Air out in you lose. That is it.
Oh,
was it finger and I no say no? Was it anonymous fian and a piano a little wider? Into the entrance is wider. When it's getting close to the cervix now, it becomes closer. Into we say no so no. There were images be or her. You can see it. It was screens no so. You can see it and we say exactly so no. You can describe that of a woman too.
Yes, and you was so called road rosso.
There be a whom here.
You see, I actually, yes, it's me, I bet you match a rough.
A whom here, crazy.
Hello.
Now, yeah, Crabbe says the American. I prefer come and yes, as we Jimmy said, Babo Crabbe said many of them dancer. Yamian say, Muno, so who's dear, Boom Sampa, and who has only be better. For the conquest of Sesame, so we say,
it is the craziest thing you can do because yes, Anna, you don't use your brain in making your decisions.
Yes.
You use your
emotions. Emotions, you have emotion taking decision.
No.
It was a damn because you have some to train. Let me a problem in there.
Yeah.
When you mean when you so all countries in America, when we've been dancer.
But
why do you say something that dance my day? Meanwhile, there are things. No, sir. If you have for more money, be done. Because an average person walking on the street thinks, "Me no be na medem."
Yeah.
Benjamin is on them who are born and in dear. Because for lack of knowledge, the entire year, you see, you need him, dear. You empire this year. But so who share then as no work away, new a you, a dear, oh, it's been years. And in Nay, I am Mr. Baby because Nindia Bishop, I am what I say. And I'll be who you say, Mr. Baby. Then I say, I create go do I hear.
Or 74.
So image now a was on song. Was the first one pointed. And no enter say with you. Kokomotia some near cano. It's a pointed. Into no sano or bar we no say what the Obama action as here. A year straight to see. Air corner a yes a year white but a Kusi-Appiah na eketwa.
Okay.
And a year what the nuclear type nibi conical. I don't know a fianca banana a treba. Any was square. I don't know from the outside no to the inside in your paper. Straight. So it is a washer. No nipano nensa. Now no cokomotino. What the atoto was so cokomotino?
Which is all your chronic house or before we want to see your chronic car.
There be. Say, oh, yeah, conica. So let us say. Unya obema
obanu ye konika
obani ye konika bema bia ne bema eye long enough can satisfy you because old canal no eye straight. So but say
which is enye ne kase the tenten that would you here
yes
would you pay tenten
yes
okay
at least so you can be able to go past the go around the cervix when I mention no nti ni nyina no say wo hwa nia esewo de no na wafa
you have betimi satisfy no
yes the esewo de no na wafa basically that is what we are trying to educate people on and enye try go and have the sex just do your own analysis in the say no so no mama short finger oba ne say short no na se short oba ne sa ewo wa no na se so ewo wa nti oba ne nsa ne ye fiafia no eno so no emu nyedu ho no so very tiny nti say you taking note of that nti we say no niama keke wie no say maka enimo no de aka nsa nti me pese wo mu a wo man hwe last week no yenye a quick summary of nia yakaka bi no na e de toto ho akakakra nti yen call the next slide the summary maka se obema na no edu na ne hwene wa eni echi nwi so edoso a eni echi nwi so wa no ne bema so ewa.
So a high sex drive.
Thank you. You are learning.
Of course.
Because when we well-defined
first learner.
Yes. Well-defined cheekbones. It's producer, I share picture no. Summary of male facial features no. I hope you share there. Yes, basically that is what this program is about. And if time free has I've been watching more some other health program. It's very educative. And mo movies are mo yini nyina so enye sa sabiu man nti pacho yen hwe sa picture no one summary no first one no number 1 no white tape well defined bone cheekbone everything yes into way will be unhuna things say oh yeah hammer
just a mood to assign what ne said that
oh bibia bi
oh everything so
everything so into say oh and you want the opposite so the next land small even though owoni the sex drive you high but because now no kitikiti busena akoye kitwa. The next slide, the next one yanko we na me patch no boom ena we musu no hwa o meni nkitinkiti so we say because obi an ni so no rational onye sexual until you have to check all these things until yanko the next one
bola.
the next one actually say obi an hwene so a fake flat nose no Ube who said, Nadia. TV so who knows tomorrow? Who knows tomorrow? You should know that is it. It will be very thick. That is it. And the next one also
we are pointed. Yeah.
Pointed. Nini eshishim.
Yeah.
Inti nini eshishim so the eyelid no so ewa it indicates say be mai owonioma inti enye duo but ewa na so eso fine inti ewa inti you have to take note of that. You have to take note of that. Inti way a summary of the inyotimino bo say obi an netimino e just say ne be ma no so ewa yaba obi ne kon eudu inti yanko next one obia ne kon odu ne kon yedua make say kon yedua te say den ne be ma no so ye den emu odu se na so no emu odu na ebu atoso a eno so say den emu odu na ma che say na sitokro no edemo no konika no say emu edo a che say den ewa nti we no ne kon no emu odu no na se na so asoni a nti say obeye thick
and long.
Thank you. Nti we say no wo hwe ne hwene ketekete no no de na no edisivu a ebe shoko
nti nyoma hi na ya
enta make us say can at least 5
okay
ebom
okay
na fa access wo ho me de ma bi so enim atoto ho o de hwe wo ma no ene wo hwene na describe wo ma me.
Okay, first one and second one but first one na nusa.
First one no mo say na nusa the hwene ye short or high cheekbone ni nature we ketekete
ba na ni akoyishem
yes emuwa thank you
short
the sex drive you low high cheekbone the clitoris ketekete ne hwene ene say emuwa na no say na tia beautiful na say enam na wo left and right no so be ketekete na dey no be fe pa
beautiful thing
now here next one also you should tell me
bola
ne hwene wa
na no so buy.
Thank you.
Na neni no.
If you wake up no then so and on. So
we are thick we the nam na
into what to me who say and nam na one left and right no ebe bola ebe heavy. Ebe heavy. And then the vaginal canal will also be wide. The labia left and right will also be thick.
Yes, I don't know why they no so now they cockroach.
And at the entrance na e come no so and so be kese.
when we say we safe for her, but me aje.
Nti be ma first picture na me yiye no. Ne ho ba ni.
But me aje na simple. I say ma so ye hu bi nti baby a bet me aje.
Oh. Say wo hu e bia. Say ye fan from cervix no ba inside. Etumi stretch it my baby pee. But baby ni pee we are it's supposed to get back, but it never gets back to original. Never, unless you exercise or you use maybe some roots. I mean, the pelvic floor muscles should be re-strengthened. Other than that, the damage is. And it's because once you start menstruating, you start having sex, you are aging. Yeah, you are nearing your that is it.
Okay.
Into way no, you should be able to describe Obano, and I said, make us say, I don't know so a protruding a PSA.
Sure.
Or Obano, and number one left and right, no so a puba. Airport
Populistic.
It is a we say no, you should be able to tell. And now, a say no, so no, one must say, muscle no, a very elastic. And when we say now, a move to me, to me be fine. I mean, can accommodate large penises. I mean, can accumulate very, very elastic. And now sometimes they're friend moving vagina to me move to me expand it, contract it. And your babia and a bit magic here. Into a man sometimes or more young fiano macasompe, memacasiano. They can shift your cervix. Bemano, Nadia Noa. Nasa opia or cervix no to me shifting. Yes, a shifting. Nasa cervix no usuno aquapim wall now. Code the sack now. Sometimes you spend to me from Mama. And to me from Mount Dominion saying, yes, sometimes if you call a surgery, Momo reposition cervix because of a transona at Diana or more at the wall.
I don't know what I said, and so who say a shot.
Some, I mean, one more mobile for sex counseling, especially one more warrior, one more uncle through this education now. Makofa mema womo esosoche womo e kama mafaka man to me so na menche man bibina is very, very important to me. Enoka ejuma ma meja me computer science e ka say nti say wo yo ba na say woni bema ehia wo mpem position bia na bema no eno ebeto so a opese ono da no ode ne bema no hye wase na say e do level bia why comfortable na wo de wonsa after the stress, we don't start blocking the ties. Because the closer the tie gets to you, no, the deeper it enters. And they say, or that was so, not say the tie no air bang, say be a missionary position, or that was so, not or the tie no air back waistline now. We don't start to her, not don't start blocking necessarily. A do level out, you feel comfortable, not don't start blocking, or move. Or tie no when no ever stop tie no from getting closer. Even say a doggy crying out don't start a blockade necessary or no bema no silly. Send a bear piampa level na o piano. So the mechano say a wo and a water swap. Would the one sat at two bema necessary so.
To be yes,
would the one sat at two bema necessary so. No what who control the way you move up and down. Send a bear wo a friend is saying. Won't national walk into any position, Biano, just use your palm, excuse me, to block the ties.
That's the alternate, and maybe a more power way in a Santa will says we be a year, see a shito service. Now, one name, no depression by you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then cry about so no doing say only men made the bed than I say, you know.
Sitting up and down,
some sex positions were while a month for a share from pornography.
Yeah.
But I can tell you 100% say pornography is acting. It is acting. Inti a memana or camera tricks a womb. Your cameraman on Omo has said, "Ubun say Bema and Bema average. We meet to meet issue to camera no from a certain angle. Now I say swam. Wait a minute, and now all the moaning and sometimes over here 5 minutes a friend is saying porn. Maybe almost you never say 3 or 4 days.
And that's what they talk
I can't wait, Jana,
a movie.
So the upper one,
a movie or my edit. Into who share now, baby, and say within 1 hour. No, every 1 month, whole month, yeah. Now, open so 1 hour after Saturday.
That's wrong. The other side is Ebia at an appropriate time. No, Ebia Yekosi will get to the male organ itself. So we look at the reflex points, reflexology points at a woman. Having sex is very good. It's very healthy because I don't know if I said it here. The only timer with DNA is split well when there's love, arousal, and orgasm. How many times do we get that? How many times do we get that in a day? Love, arousal, and orgasms. So the more there's love, there's arousal and orgasms. That's when your DNA splits well. And when we all know where your DNA is splitting well, you look healthier, you look younger, you look. I mean, stronger. And see, even though people are using sex basically for procreation and recreation, regeneration and rejuvenation part, people don't use it. You can use sex to rejuvenate yourself.
And it's a member now, more than deny, so move about quantum.
Whatever you don't use, you lose. Whatever you don't use, you will lose.
You lose.
The talent of the sower. The
parable of the sower.
Parable of the sower.
The talent of the sower.
Parable of the sower. Parable of the sower.
I was saying, we are enjoying ourselves. We are learning. Me share there. Me just also share there. Me va phone lines to some of us that is SMS and me say this man is so deep. I need his number. Okay, you are the number. Okay. Please. What if the man has masturbated before? Will your sex drive change?
Oh, masturbation, nankasano. It makes you drain your essence. And sperm, no, zinc, and zinc is very, very important for the development of the male. And once you lose a lot of zinc, phosphate, and potassium, sperm will die hydrotestosterone. A cosura, wapampum, a bese, ubes will be on my petition. I draw when him.
Oh, trope, no.
Obetrope. Wasn't a winning ye dada. Into masturbate obey dada. What am I telling you? You look old. Your sperm will look old. Until we will be a woman masturbate. I'm saying this, listen to me. We will be a woman masturbate seriously when you were a child. That's why worry with you 30, 35. That's why you in miscarriages are in free or ban if you will bear man or sperm then. Yes. The sperm also gets old. So according to Chinese sexology, every man is allowed 5,000 ejaculations all your life. After 5,000 ejaculations, only seminal fluid and blood. When I mention you, and the more you conserve the sperm, the healthier, younger, and stronger you look. Until the more you ejaculate, the more you age, the more you look old. It's as simple as that, and there's no doubt about it. Or on your bad down, didn't say, oh, me, 6 rounds, 7 rounds. We are Sabio, some come I say, no, we are Jirifo. Ukun. Because, sir, look said, any milk, any sir, energy drink, any sir, power, namun, it will not replenish your sperm. Your sperm takes time to build. Mekawaha last week said, your body produces 2 million sperms averagely every day between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. It produces we are Obama, sorry. How much? And so how much Obama, sorry, it means you have a problem. Either it is stress or low testosterone levels or your cortisol levels are a little high. And I say with sleep hormone, melatonin levels are not correct.
Okay, but you're not calling back. Hello, okay. Good evening. Hello.
Hello. Hello, good evening.
How are you going to?
Yes, program, and I call for your hard work.
Thank you.
Teaching some of us how to learn much about the program. But I know the program, this particular time, in Colorado, it is only here. Teaching time in Queen, some of them are Colorado, or also the program.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah, that's it.
But I was thinking, sir, Nkolano need this education because Nkolano need this education because you will not teach them. Nkolano need this education because you don't know it. And no matter what you do, Nkolano Benyi, if you don't teach them, they will find it. If you don't teach them, they will learn online and learn wrong things. So when you teach them these things, we have not been vulgar. It could be say a country, so it looks a little heavy when I'm a channel. But what we are talking about, we have not been vulgar in any way. We are teaching young people not to engage in anything sexual until after 21. Wasn't that what we established?
Yeah.
And then we are saying, sir, there's no need to try to have sex to get to know whether the woman is sweet, the woman is good, the woman is this or that. You can tell from the person's features. And those features are what we are educating you on and about. If we say we are not interested in people making the excuses, say, I married the wrong person, I chose the wrong person. If you had enough information before making that decision of marriage, because marriage is a permanent contract.
What do you mean, right?
It's a permanent contract, not made in secret, made in the open. And the intention is to be together till one departs. Many times we get in there and for one reason or the other, whether tangible or intangible, we end up breaking up. But these are the things that I think young people should grasp first. I believe these things should be taught in schools.
All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you going to you?
I know the first time.
Okay. It's in shower and what is our any quite what? Aha. Okay, you too.
I know the first time. Meeting the program. Now, like I said, maybe I can be.
Okay.
Only one and I said, only one day, you know. Open another of our government study, open another situation. But what about the open for Benny Pano or Chichino? But so, if there any way, yes, on the one.
Okay. All right. Obey you one.
Yo. In the first place, they said yes, love is not sex. Love is not sex.
And sex is not love.
And sex is not love.
Okay.
Say Obama on no one down just on pill.
And I bet my no dance so and just on pill.
It's as simple as that.
Yes, it.
Because Obama put me in what da.
Yeah, you know.
On pill.
On pill.
Remember farm a baby near Abadan Fonda. Remember in Colanda. Remember I mean, it's sex is not love. When I meet you, love no. Sometimes a man for a man a year bibi say a feeling. I always say love is not a feeling because if it's a feeling, once the feeling is not there, love is gone. Oh, there's a Bible quotation now. It describes love for me in the best of ways. I think it's in Ephesians or something.
No, 1 Corinthians
13. I say love is long suffering. Love holds on no grudge. If I say, we are in the line. One time, couple also for being man said, a year friend say, not Jesus, my papa so Jan or Genesis. On a corner of. Okay. Once you get to know, sir, it is an act. It is something that you do without expecting anything in return. Don't feel you are foolish. Because every good thing that you do, you get a reward.
You see, and mommy told me I think say a chat about the love languages. No, one thing that Crawford will be a feeling. More man share. I think someone call back to previous week.
Dr. Gary Chapman.
Most women feel so they are not loved because or more love language. No? Any the love language a man day man or no ain't share.
Yeah.
Maybe a whole day receiving gifts. Baby man then your quality time or day amount or on the Juma or need time, but don't know what we generate doing that or no becasa. But who pet gifts or no casa who mood gifts and I'm telling me casa in a to Amamashi. So this man will think so or more love, but you also will say you're not getting love. Because on the day man or any day we're expecting any day.
But I bet you so do continue on no wonder.
No.
So ebia obano, the love language, any touch, physical
touch. Say kind of no.
Bemano, love language, if anything, affirmation. Affirmation so obano beka tell say me do that sort of stuff. Because normally they are not a man a person and a man no a sex. But sometimes it turns around. And if it does, you need to learn the love languages to be able to love each other. Yes, sir. You'll be loving yourself and he'll be loving himself.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Matthias. Hello? Hello? Hello, Matthias. Okay.
So me try basis. So until you say about cross-ship, no press they about identify yourself. No. One of the reasons for you they don't know themselves.
Thank you.
So you think you are doing your best, but your best is not enough for the other person because
the person is not seeing
it on only there. It will also to Obana na Berman and so no say the medium man
love the person the way he wants to be loved, and you be loved the way you want to be loved.
So the problem is that we try to love you from our dimension. The internet create many bedjino, and I may yaman and that but you fail. So these are the business.
Is it good for a lady to masturbate when she's never done sex before?
Masturbations nankasano. It depends on because orgasms has some neurochemicals that control you. Dopamine, vasopressin, phenytoin, oxytocin, and all. So once you do it and you become addicted to it, it becomes a problem. Well, it is the addiction part. So if you are mature enough to stop yourself from becoming addicted. I don't see anything wrong with solo cultivation. In my practice, we call that solo cultivation. So you are pleasuring yourself. The difficult part of a woman having solo cultivation is that Onono will focus only on the clitoris. The clitoris is connected directly to the kidney. So, and right under the kidney, the clitoris, you have the urethral sponge, which connects to the kidney. Into bit me masturbate clitoris, no when you squirt. When it is coming from that same side. But when you excessively activate just one area of the endocrine system, you create an imbalance. Endocrine system, near find say glasses and so womb, and all of them are supposed to be in equilibrium. And they say, masturbate only one area of the endocrine system now. You are either pouring that water out. When you are pouring that water out, the others now will be fighting for equilibrium. And once they are fighting for equilibrium, it makes you unhealthy. It makes you feel sick.
Okay.
And it may himself. It is the endocrine system no sooner controlling all the kind of hormones are produce nipamu. Into once you excessively activate one side, you create hormonal problems. And the hormonal problems can lead to PCOS.
Hello, good evening. Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
That is say. How are you acquainted you?
Oh,
what check your man? I mean, I did my one answer.
I'll give the
okay.
Behavior.
Okay.
Behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
later. Why? Yeah, that's it. All right. Main kind messages here answer Miss Rowe. I say hello. I had an abortion since 2016. Then whenever I have sex with my partner, I feel serious pain, and that has been a problem in our relationship. Sometimes when he touches me, I don't want it because the pain will be too much for me when I do it.
Okay, we say I would want to know where the pain is coming from, because abdomen has many areas that can cause pain. It be a cervix now you crow. when I'm sure if your cervix na no crow. So cervix na no crow, it will cause pain. If because of dryness into onya bruises, it will cause pain. Ebia bema no bema wa epia the cervix ekosoro, it will also cause pain.
Okay.
When I'm sure into on framing, I will need to assess, and then if a BB a medical, I'll probably lead her to one of my doctor friends to take a look at it.
Okay. Hey, some kind messages. Hello, Priscilla. Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you going to? Hey, okay, Jim, Mrs. How are you? No, what? Near to us.
Why in the crowd?
Okay. You too.
Hello.
If I try you too.
Because I'm not the same. Me having sex now. Then I said, me who buy on legs said me the clitoris, no. Even the clitoris, me the gross and fine. As I'm a memoir.
Was it this already?
And I
couldn't do the clitoris, dear brother.
have sex and it's really pain when me abdomen and you from him.
Okay. All right. Doc, Mr. Doc, the better.
Sometimes when you have sex, I mean, ignore some of the time. No matter my dream. It cannot see a problem on my second.
Okay.
Unse yebano yeah emma omo pleasure points now. The clitoris is strictly for pleasure. Then biologically it doesn't do anything besides pleasure. Clitoris then it's just for pleasure. It doesn't do anything. And doing so and yes it is just for pleasure. Ebimo dear extremely sensitive. More good estrogen levels no. They're extremely sensitive. Even with the honey, and the beam so monticra. So, but one more monticra no so no. One more other parts of the reproductive area now are sensitive mom. If you are the clitoris and sensitive, but the G spot sensitive. G spot no just about 3 inches inside Obana seno. Was so baby and you know one. G spot no everybody you Jones Okwano a pipe na Jones of feminine. You was sponge be it is a support everybody home. And depending on Bemano nim dear Bemani nim dear on how to position himself to be able to touch that side no. So and also no is very sensitive. A man be etuminia squared orgasms through the G spot. A man be so epe posterior na anterior fornix, A spot and a deep spot. And no ewo so what fast cervix ni say a cervix ni so any cervix na say. So and a man be so wa to me a shift or more cervix no emma bema no can the end of the vaginal wall and call the sac. So that is where they are able to get pleasure. There are many areas in Urbana Sia when you explore, you can get pleasure. If you move in between your thighs, you become in between your thighs now inside. So Obama woman, except around the walls. Now the enemy before woman say, Ghana and Africans or more in these things no. So on your bad what they do is bang, pam, 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 pam. Meanwhile, no. Between Urbana Seno, the first 3 inches, and Unya G spot no was so. A little down, Unya the O spot are connected to the anal canal. On the Michano Ewo form. And now beyond that side, no, a deep spot and a spot, Ewo, the Soniasi. In Tinfi, one there's nothing. If you really want to pleasure a woman, you should focus on the walls, the side and side, up and down, not the bang 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 inside.
Thank you. Yeah, phone. We are going to do. Okay. My wife.
You're a sponsor for this show. Mo link here up. You're a sponsor for this show now. You're my money so.
Say my wife don't feel for sex and stay for months without sex.
Oh, and also no, there were issues. Obama only Obana da. No, but Obana ye ne was it Obano a who yes and an Abamano esane. Na waka akwantifi. Na to me and kase na aden ado to me sparky or so and sparky with the cotton pin from kaka. Inti the more from Bekasa.
Okay.
Because just repeated disappointments in enjoying love making can make the woman shut down and pay you. Because obey out there, satisfy yourself. My media, you can't satisfy me. I just keep it, and I'm a kubuja man. So like I say, my buja man. So you just shut that area of your life, which is very, very terrible. But some women do it.
Okay, yeah, Brenna. So, Mr. Women's winking kind messages via being.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's more to go. Yeah, somebody look at you.
Okay, we say I can treat more.
I said, my idea.
Apostle, final words na
oh, my final way in the American necessary and be Americano. And near more, if you know how much you don't know, when you be this but most of times, no complete sense in a fleece in him. So the little we have, no one, I know there be a didn't answer the mistake. Maybe a Christian now will share me as one I can say. Bible and can say you perish for lack of paying tithe or lack of prayer. Also for lack of knowledge.
Thank you.
Adam it is sadness no one who also me picture here. Kujamina no one say me ma enya bros and fool or no yakopon ne ma eyira esa nim dia omonye den oni. So you need to seek for more knowledge. Also when you brace so be hwe nim dia. What I say ntia be say Sunday bia no nsia de Erade adege ba be chreche niema. Niema ye be chende doso. Ntia na omomo modern say na imra so kind sponsorship no so yin. We are sorry, we Jumaku bi na opese sponsor atin say o friend numbers na ebeba na yetimi anya more time. Every say we ya point be at 2 hours.
I was here straight away 2 hours. Okay, Papa.
You kakra meka aka ho ene say wo bia wa hwe your program we a wo problem you opese woni me edin komo one on one no. Producers need me number ebeto out. 0244 66 1011 0244 66 66 1011 or frame me na some line na busy we use WhatsApp. I will just send me a WhatsApp me who I will reply and nyabotama me because I have over 16,000 people I attend to nti say a delay kakra me mo boom for me. I'll sort you out. The next thing they say near yesuano the main purpose ama yemu binom yede yakra ato se sanima we ne beche ne se yenim ene ye femu ene ye tin ena ye tin ye san tin binum asan ye tin inde se unhu no kra na ese se wo kire se wo de te se na papa so for kan nimde ena manipa ehwere ne kra yemu binom bibia ye kototo ye bibia fafa ye no enka enye nyame a enka yemu binom ke ntiase basa nyankopon adom wa obie kwan amaye na yi wa maye nimde na se yehu nyum bia enya se ye de hye ye se ye de kire nti wo bia wo tie no tie ye wasopam tie makomapam na memma enye se nia ye kire no eye bibia esei nipa nia ye kire no eye nipa yie efise nyankopon nia obo ya me hu se ehu hia pa ewo wiase a nyankopon di gya nipa se yemfa ntoa na body so no eye sex se bema eni oba aboa bema eni me se bema eni oba aboa obema eni aboa oba enye akoko eni kraman ena enye bema ni bema. I don't care what anybody thinks about this, but that is my view. That God created this area no say yemfa ntoa na body so na fiti time obo wiase no nipa ena atoa na body so ema nimdia ese abeto yenyina ebinum esua ebinum ensua ba wo mom esua no yemfa ntena ho usua ese wo kire na wo mom nim no ehu nyoma bebre wo ho a eye hintasem a ewo ho dadadadada a yenim a se ye toa so na se ye bibie to kakakra ema wo wani abie young boy don't rush into sex, young girl don't rush into sex no endwane ensa endwane ensa already at age 25 you can have sex for 50 years take it to 70 75 So why rush now and get it wrong? And a sex, may science is to be Nyankopon created sex for 3 purposes. Baako eye for reproduction. Say ye debe twa Nyankopon ono ankasa ne abodie so. And a baako eye for rejuvenation and recreation. Rejuvenation no eye say wode sex no be rebuild wo ho na watena se ache. No, even some people can use it to become immortals. And meeting as of will say we don't have sex so we can get a closer union with God. And yes, sex not evil. But the more you conserve your sexual energy, the more you use that sexual energy, the more you become transformed. Will be our kind Napoleon Hill book, Think and Grow Rich. He wrote about sexual transmutations in the 80s, in the 18 something. Over kind Think and Grow Rich. He wrote about sexual transmutation. It simply means that won't fast our sexual energy and find just for pleasure, but would it be used for addition? We will use it for creation. One more would the Nyoma Kesia Baguia and they are not sexual. Albert Einstein was a virgin till he died.
Hey.
When I'm telling you, you need to use that sexual energy for other purposes besides pleasure.
Okay.
Any mission. As we continue this series, you get to a point. I'm going to show you how you can move that sexual pleasure into your head and use it to learn.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
My number 0244 66 10 11 0244 66 10 11.
Nana, what's me? Okay, what you?
And now with social media in so you to sharp also Thomas Kusi-Appiah, you better us so.
Okay.
Nana, I think a quick number you can say, and crying here is a problem Africa a problem. Yeah, and try a man or doing so, bet time and I bet you time over across Russia. Sometimes such an age when emotions I then a pager. I didn't have 12 for the member will back engaging sexual way. When your room say Kimwa. Nothing can stop the person.
Okay.
And the early education had been manual, a bemo when you name dear, no who the consequences a one who no uncle sass and for man in term than so across Sasha. Or not cross Sasha, I didn't have a bit my one. And yes, a problem question to stop no. Into Yamin for an 8 minutes.
Okay. I can say that's about it. Was here. I had the Burma coin near the Jumedian of Bannery. Me, Ponce and Hammy. Messages are Mamma Benina, so more do, wasn't come kind. Nanka, ye no the mammas, more fine chimney. I am a farm rantum, no see near chassis. So the band some one, the bits making kind and dear mum. Not the about 7:30 means me, come on, can I say, my arama bottle, a hammer pant, I am a farm messages in a rantum. No see. Sunday bia no nsiane atena se ne yedin komo fa aware akwanti odwumedi eho yedin na na kwempofo a asantefo nyina gudie odwumedi yesu de me ye doctor ba kope mesa odo yare nyina no ye besa na etumi aboa ye nyina nyame so so hwe yasenne ye besa ye
cooks makeup o do ma message no cooks makeup nti
I worry and a quiet tintin, wire at the end. Love is beautiful.